unit testing. It can be done manually or it can be done through automation, right? For automation, we have a bunch of tools or not, guys? And what is the most popular tool to do unit testing in automated environment? What is the tool name, guys? JUnit. JUnit is the tool that we are having or not, guys? Okay. Super. Okay. Paint open. Here is what is there? Class content. Tools CFS 701 JUnit. Prerequisite of JUnit is what? Core Java. And little bit of Eclipse IDE knowledge is required or not, guys? If you have advanced Java basic, that is enough, guys. But now I'm going to take every project as what? Maven project. Now I expect Maven tool knowledge is also required, guys. Super, guys. Okay. Now let me say one thing. All testings will be done by testers except unit testing and peer testing. Except unit testing and peer testing. Unit testing is the programmer test on his own piece of code. What is peer testing? Peer testing also unit testing, but I programmer won't do. Colleague of the programmer will do. Why? Programmer only written the code. Programmer testing the code. He always give only positive inputs, na boss, because you know everything about the code, right? You don't think negatively. You don't think in other angles. So there's no question of giving wrong and invalid inputs. So if you call the colleague programmer and doing that, so since he don't know about the code, what he has a friend has written, he will try to give all types of inputs or not, guys. Right inputs, wrong input, valid inputs, invalid inputs. So definitely what, guys? So the code will be tested in all angles or not, guys? Array, you have a problem with your lover. You always think negative about him because you are angry on him, right? So then you will discuss your problem with your what? Friend, close relative. Then they will try to think the problem in all aspects. Then they will try to say, this is the place where you have to go down. This is the place where you have to catch. Right. Somehow they will try to summarize the problem. They try to analyze the problem. But if you take the decision on that particular heat of the moment, you may take wrong decisions or not, guys. So you'll try to involve your colleague, friend, close friend or close family member to discuss the problem and to come to one conclusion. Either problem is your side or that side or situation created that problem. Whatever it is, we need one more brain support or not, guys. Not only things problem in one angle, things problem in what? Another angle also. Same thing, peer testing is also unit testing. That is not done by you, that is done by your colleague on your code. So that he can think in another angle also while testing the code. Super, guys. So here, what is the point I want to write? Entire testing on the project, entire testing on the project will be done by testers. Will be done by testers. Only unit testing and peer testing will be done by the programmers. Will be done by the programmers. Yes, guys. Unit testing. The test done by programmer on his own piece of code is called unit. Or a task given to programmer is called unit. Array, units are called task now, boss. Come on. So that's a test done on that particular task is called as what? Unit test. is called as what? Unit testing. Oh, the task done by the programmer is called the task given to programmer is called unit. Is it definitely called what? Unit. On his own piece of. So, so this programmer testing is called. This programmer testing is called unit testing or not, guys? Unit testing done on one programmer's code by his colleague programmer is called peer testing. Peer means what? Same level people. You and your brother are called peers. You and your friend is called what? Peer. Because they're same age group people. There's a word called peer pressure, you know? You know the meaning of peer pressure? Yeah. Someone is having laptop, I don't have, I should get it. That is peer pressure. Someone is doing practice, I am not doing, I should also do. That is a positive peer pressure. Yes? Someone is roaming every day, I am not roaming, I should also roam. That is a negative peer pressure, right? Peer means same level people. What is, guys? Same level people. Someone get the job, still I have not got. So that also comes under what? Peer pressure. Peer pressure is always good. In the classroom, you are not answering, your neighbor student is answering every question. So then that builds peer pressure or not, guys? Why I am not able to answer, why he is able to answer? That is called peer pressure. What is testing, guys? Matching expected results with actual result. If matched, then test result is positive. Test succeeded. If not matched, test result is negative. That means test failed. Development, unit or peer testing should be done continuously by programmer until all test results are positive. Are we will test in one angle or multiple angles? So we'll write one tester, lot of tester. These are technically called test plans or test cases, right? These are technically called test plans or what? Test cases. So we'll try to test cases in one angle or multiple permutations and common. Definitely we'll write in what? Multiple permutations and common. Okay. Be a business analyst. Design the documents or user stories. Okay. Gives those documents to developer. Developer will do coding. And what is this? Okay. Developer will do coding. And same developer will do unit testing or peer testing. Once results are positive, then it will be committed to repository or not, guys. So before committing programmer task to code repository, GitHub or SVN repository or some other repository, unit testing is compulsory. Without unit testing, if you commit the code, tomorrow when TL access the code, when overall project is tested, your code is giving problem means what? TL will call and scold you. Are what you have tested, right? Your code is giving multiple problems. So now that's why before committing the code to code repository, we must complete unit testing. If possible, peer testing. Peer testing is your personal choice, guys, but unit testing is minimum. So many people won't understand the word peer testing also, but peer testing is also some kind of what? Unit testing. Before developers, developers committing the code to code repository, code repository. Come on, guys. Uh, They need to complete unit testing on the code. Unit testing and peer testing on the code in all permutation, in all permutations and combination. Online students, am I visible? All good now? Okay, guys. So overall, remaining testers will take care, guys. But testing, okay, unit testing must be done by developer. That's the minimum test that you should do. And it sounds bad. You are right. Submitting code to code repository without doing testing. Yeah, I'm not testing to test the entire project. I'm asking to test the code that you have written. If you don't test, who else will test, guys? That's minimum common sense thing, now, my dear. Come on. Okay. Testings done by developers. Unit testing. Number one, what is there? Unit testing. Number two, peer testing. Number three, integration testing. Under monitoring of what? TL. Integration testing, boss. When project is integrated, you have to be in the testing now, boss. Because integration is developers work only. Under the monitoring of TL, talks about modules and application integration. QA team. A testers team is unpolished word. QA team is what? Polished word. QA team is what? Polished word, right? They test whole project, performance test or load test. If you are developing website, it is able to take 1,000 requests at a time or not, 10,000 requests at a time or not. Sometime on big millennium days, Amazon crashes, Flipkart.com crashes. That means they are failing to take the load or not, guys. Before only we try to create dummy load and we test it. Navigation test. All hyperlinks are properly navigating to correct place or not. User experience test. User is feeling comfortable while using the website or mobile application or not. Are you getting my point there, guys? System test, load test, already discussed. Functional test. Whether all functionalities are properly happening or not, guys. Sanity test, whether all, because different test, we don't worry. When you go to a testing part of our full stack course, you are going to experience all these things. So they are the testers testing, guys, not the programmers testing. Programmer is responsible, integration test and unit testing. Some part of industry do unit testing as a peer testing by taking the support of core. Unit testing can be done in two ways, guys. Manual unit testing, automated unit testing. Manual unit testing is like take an Excel sheet, test one, serial number one. What is the method tested? Given input, expected one, actual one. Both are matching, end result positive. Like this, you should prepare the Excel sheet and you have to submit the Excel sheet to test leader, team leader, boss. What's the problem in that? Again, TL want to test the same thing. Again, you need to do things manually now, boss. Again, you have to add one extra column. Review on programmer testing, review on TL testing. But can he just repeat by pressing button? No. Can he just repeat by pressing button? Can he repeat all the tests by pressing button? No. That is possible only when automated test is there. And moreover, me preparing a report by using Excel sheet, very complex process or not, guys. That means we are using Maven, but we cannot take the full benefit of the Maven or not, guys. So that's why we need to go for automation of unit testing. That too by using one or other automated tool or not. That is what me went to. That is what me went to. Right, guys. Limitations of manual testing. No productivity takes time. Writing test report manually is a complex process, right? The writing test report manually is what? Complex process. Are you getting my point there, guys? Come on, everyone. Super, guys. Give me 1 minute. I have to guide my team, guys. Next process, right? Yeah, this is what? Excel sheet report, guys. Presenting test plan, test cases to PL, to a TL or superior. Superior means your senior boss. Is complex process or not, guys? Test regression. Regression means what? Repeating the test. Repeating the test is very complex. But if I go for automate code is there, I can press the button to repeat the code execution. If it is manual process, I should do manually, my friend should do manually, TL should do manually. After few days, again I want to test back with more test cases, again I have to do manually. So a lot of manual work or not, guys. Tester regression, that means repetition of the test is possible or not possible, and it is not industry standard. Even though do it, is it industry standard, guys? Is not at all. To overcome these problems, take the support of what? Unit testing automation tools like JUnit, HTTP unit for web application, Marketo, TestNG tools, etc. For HTTP unit, Marketo, TestNG tool, JUnit is the base tool. Java based unit testing tool. For PHP unit is there. For .NET people, .NET this one. So for all these things, JUnit is the base tool, my dear. That's great. In test results, we can see success. Expected results are matched with actual result. Expected result means I have done manual calculation, manual analysis. I kept something on the paper. When I run the code, what result come? That is called actual result. So if both are matched, test result is success. Not matched, test result is negative. Failure, guys. Expected results are not matched with what? Actual results. Errors. Array not matching, matching, that's fine. But while executing code, exception came. In the middle of the method, exception came. My code is talking to database to get the data, but database is not available. Our network problem is coming while locating database. That is not success, that is not failure. That is what? Error. Unanticipated error problem has come. Unanticipated. Anticipated means what? Expected. Problem has come. Are you getting my point? I don't want head movements. I want answer with mouth. You are not watching Bahubali movie or Triple R movie or some other movie. If I want, I can also conduct the class with head movements. Look at this. Should I do that? Are you listening dumb and dumb people news na? No. You are listening class only na? Use mouth. Sound it. I don't want dumb and dumb communication here. Unanticipated, unexpected exception has come while testing the code. Or while testing the codes in the business method, problem has come. What is the difference between failure and error? What is the difference between failure and error, guys? Failure. Actual code has given result, but not matching with expected result. Error. Actual code has not given result, rather it has thrown exception. Rather it has thrown what? Exception. Okay, while working with the JUnit, we can see three main components. Service class or main class, or the class that you want to test. Somewhere some business method will be there or not there. Class to be tested one or more. Test case class, the class that contain test method one or more. Generally more only will be there. Test suite. Or if I have multiple test case classes, I don't want to run them separately, guys. I want to run them together. Then I should all of them should be linked with the test suite class or not, guys. And I can run test case classes individually. No, I want to run all test case classes together. Then we have to use what, guys? Test suite. Then we have to use what, guys? Test suite. Allows to combine multiple test case classes to generate what? Test report. 0 or 1. Generally 1 or more, guys. Generally 1 or more. Okay, but if you don't take test suite also, we can directly run the test case. Right now, Moss? Each test method in test case class represent one test plan or one test case. Test case class contains multiple test case methods, right, boss? Test plan or test case is a code or logic where actual result will be matched with what? Expected result. Actual result will be matched with what? Expected result. Are you getting my point there or not there, guys? Okay. In one test case class, we can place one or more test case methods. We can place one or more test case methods. Note. Everyone getting my point there, guys? Okay. Taking test suite class in JUnit testing. JUnit testing is optional because we can run the test case classes directly. We can run the test case classes direct. We can run each test case class manually to generate test report. But if you want to get test report of all the test case classes together, then take the support of what? Test suite class. Eclipse IDE gives built-in support for JUnit. That means Eclipse gives JUnit libraries as what? Built-in library. To add JUnit libraries to the Eclipse project, build path, configure build path, libraries tab, class path, add libraries, JUnit, select to file, not a standard. Because we are working with Maven now, boss. We are working with what? Maven. But if you don't want to work with the Maven project, you want to work with what? Eclipse Direct project. There you want to work with the JUnit. We can add JUnit libraries separate directly. You need not to download the jars. You need not to install JUnit software in your computer. You can add directly from the Eclipse IDE itself. Let me launch it, guys. Where is this, guys? 701 launch. Close all editors, guys. Close all editors. Maven WebProj 04. Okay, any project you take, guys, you take right click, build path, configure build path. Okay, libraries, class path, add libraries, JUnit. Okay, JUnit 5, finish. Okay, JUnit 5 libraries are coming automatically now, my dear. Look at this, JUnit 5. JUnit 5 related jars are coming automatically. But you need not to do this work also. Why? When you create Maven project, nowadays industry standard is what Maven. JUnit dependencies are coming by default or not, guys? By default, JUnit 5 dependencies only coming, boss. Is there anything that I should do manually? Okay, look at this Maven dependencies. JUnit Jupyter. Array, JUnit 5 version nickname is Jupyter. What is the version name? Jupyter. So JUnit 5 version jars are coming or not, guys? So that's why if you are doing non-Maven project, that may be useful. But if you are using Maven project, you need not to think about adding what? JUnit 5 libraries separately, guys. In Maven archetype projects that are created using 1.5 version, we will get JUnit 5 libraries as the default dependencies. And this one is industry standard. Okay. It's recommended to use JUnit with Maven or Gradle project because it gives support to uh, support to use built-in decompiler to see the source code and other advantages. And if you go for Maven, we can enjoy built-in decompiler support now, boss. And anyhow, industry standard is Maven or Gradle tool, guys. Okay. JUnit 5 contains three category runtime libraries. When you add JUnit 5, we are getting so many jars now, my dear. We are getting so many jars now. Okay, new version, integration jars, so many jars are coming. JUnit Jupyter, JUnit 5 libraries. JUnit Vintage. Vintage word represent old one. Vintage cars, right? Vintage cars, you know, very popular. Raja Maharaja cars, guys. They are useless but precious. Yeah, they're only for show up, guys. Only for showcase only they will keep the cars, right? But they are what? Precious and priceless. It's like emotion. Out of emotion, they maintain it, right? Okay. That's why 3-4 version libraries are called as what? Um, Vintage. JUnit integration. To allow JUnit integration with what? SNG, Mockito. For integration, some extra jars are required. Bridge jars are required, those jars. JUnit for architecture diagram. This is the place where I write test case classes. This is the place where I write test case classes, right, my dear? Okay. JUnit Jupyter API. JUnit Jupyter API. JUnit Jupyter engine. JUnit platform engine. What is the engine, guys? JUnit Jupyter API. JUnit Jupyter engine. JUnit platform engine. This is the latest, and this is a written test against JUnit Jupyter API. Using this API annotation coding only, tests are written. It starts and runs test on this one. Okay, and this is common for everyone, guys. Every version, this is the common. This is the common. JUnit platform launcher. And all these are integrated with what? Different tool. This is IntelliJ, this is Eclipse, this is some Apache, I think, Ant tool, that one. This is Gradle tool logo, it seems. Gradle tool logo, it seems, guys. These are IDs, these are what? Tools, these are various tools related, this one. Okay. Okay. We write the test against this API that uses vintage engine, that uses common engine. Common engine is linked with what? Various things by using platform launcher or not, guys. By simply using platform launcher or not, guys. Okay, online students, listen. I'll again show the network speed. Network speed is not the issue. Some problems are there with WebEx player, but this is not continuous problem. This is temporary problem only, right? Oh, Syed, they are saying positive or good. All good. But it is okay, 92 is the speed, guys. So network is not a problem. Once in a while, WebEx player for 5 to 10 minutes giving problem. Online student, whenever that problem comes, we are focus more on paint content and you tell me the problem. Once problem is over, again notify me. I try to repeat. Vaibhav, after listening entire Ramayana, you should not ask Sita is a boy or girl. Why is not clear? Yeah, is a boy or girl. Yeah, yeah. Right. For integration purpose, guys. Test ng will be there. Test cases will be written by using those APIs. Okay, test cases will be written by using those APIs. Okay, test engine. They also use common platform or not, guys. This engine is responsible to load test case classes to create objects for them to call the test method. Helps different IDEs, tools like Maven, etc. to search and get junit platform engine. Okay, guys. But right now, what we are going to use, guys? Okay, Rohit Ravindra Amale. Admin will not respond. You keep the message, she will respond. Admin of this batch is there in the class, my dear. Admin madam, I think madam only. Admin madam, can you respond? Yeah, I think people are saying you are not responding. Can you talk to them? Can you share your number to them? Rohit is giving that problem. Rohit, please communicate with admin madam after the class, not now. Junit 5 Jupyter API gives, tell me, annotations and what assertions. Are using them only, we write the test case methods. We use them in the development of test case classes and test methods. This assertion API is what? Assertion triplex method. Or in Maven class also we have used assert equals, assert not equal, assert same, assert not same. Like this, assert true, assert false. Many assert triplex methods are there, guys. Assertion not assert triplex methods are static method to match actual result with what? Expected result and to generate the test report. Okay, guys. Vishal, but your voice sounds a bit harsh. Would you mind placing mic slightly farther from your mouth, please? Vishal, Vishal, I think you have to reduce your volume little bit. That is not a problem. So many years I am placing mic like this only. Okay, anyhow, I'll keep right bit far. Anyone else is Vishal, I think you are a sound sensitive person, it seems. You have very sensitive eardrums. Or your mic is a bit over responsive. Online students, is there any problem with mic? Is my voice sounding rough? All okay, na? Vishal, problem with you only, your side only some problem. Don't make don't make your problem as universal problem, please. Okay. My voice is sweet or nice or this is the voice. For you, I cannot become what? For you, I cannot become sweet, I cannot become harsh. This is my tone, this is my voice. You have to habituate, no option for you. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, record it after the class, make sharbat of it. Okay, na? Right now you listen the class, Mr. Jeevan Pishore. Your name is sounding like a LIC policy name, right? Jeevan Anand, Jeevan Saral. Fine. Ah, Vishal. Okay, fine. Can you come back to the subject? I think I kept a bit far. I cannot give more far. I just to call normal package import statement, import the package, call the method, right? But there is a concept called static import, my dear. If you go for static import, what's the advantage of it? Okay, import the class. You can call the method without class name, my dear. Static import is the feature of Java 5. Did you heard about this feature? Here, package is imported. Package is imported along with the okay, but class name dot method. Static, here static word I have to highlight. Static is used in the package import. Then we can call static methods of that particular class without any class name. Generally, static methods can be called on the object or on the class name. But you can even ignore the class name when you have a static import. You can directly call the method without class name. Is it interesting feature or not, guys? But very less used feature, boss. In JUnit it is very useful. Why? In assertion API, assert triplex methods are there, my dear. All these are static methods in assertions class. If you go for assertions class import as a static import, we can avoid class name in the test cases writing or not, guys. Note. We can write test case methods. We can call. We can call static methods. Static methods either on class name, or on object name. Either on class name or on object name. If we go for normal package import, if we go for static package import, we can call static methods of the class. We can call static methods of the class using class directly without even using class. Without even using class. That's the beauty of static methods now, my dear. Okay. Assert triplex method. They are the main methods, boss. These are the various annotation that we have, guys. These are the various annotation that we have. But mostly used annotation is at the rate test. Okay. These are the various assert triplex methods. Assert true, whether expected result is true or not. Assert same, whether expected objects are what, same or not. Assert null, whether expected object is what, null or not. Not same, not equal, not null, false, equals, array equals, assert all. Like these things are coming here or not, guys? Like these things are coming over there or not there? Generally, the test case class name starts and ends with what? Test word. And all test methods generally begins with what? Test word. It's a recommendation, not a rule. It is a just a recommendation, not a rule, guys. Okay, we'll try to write one example now, my dear. Bank service is the main class. I have one business method. Calculate simple interest. Okay. For that one, I am writing what? Test bank service class or bank service test. Test case class name. Okay. Here we can write what? Test calc simple interest. Test get balance method. Like this, we can test it, my dear. We write multiple forms of this test method to test main method or service class methods in multiple angles with the different varieties of inputs. Different varieties of input, right? In test case classes for each business method or service method, we need to write variety of test method, not quantity of method. We should write test case method based on variety or based on quantity. Quality of variety of inputs we have to use. Quality of variety of inputs we have to use, right, my dear? For example, you are developing login application, Gmail login kind of thing. What are the possible test methods or test plan? Test with valid credential. Test with what? Invalid credential. Test with no credential. Here error should come. Here what? Success. Here success with fail by checking negative numbers, right? Okay. Now listen, boss. Login code test cases are this. Here we are writing with variety based inputs or quantity based inputs. We are writing with different varieties of inputs or not, guys? We are writing with different varieties of inputs or not, guys? Some logic of two numbers. Test with positives, negatives, mixed values. Test with zeros. Test with floating point. Test with characters or strings. Success or failure will come. What will come? Either success or failure will come. Are you getting my point here, guys? Prefer writing good quantity of test methods, having varieties of inputs in each test method. Are we are going by variety or we are going by quantity? We are going by variety. We are not going by quantity, guys. Super, guys. Create me even project. I think nowadays we are working with the 21 version. There are Java stable versions, guys. LTS versions. They are called LTS. Long time support versions. What versions? First 8, then 11, after that 17, then 21. These are quite popular Java versions, stable versions in the market. Popular and stable versions in the market, guys. 31 is yet to release, don't worry, one day it will release. Here also let me put what? No problem, 2017 also good. But anyhow, in previous example, we are habituated to 21. Let's write 21. The following are the, what guys? The following are the LTS versions in Java. JDK. LTS versions in Java or JDK. Which versions, guys? LTS. Long time support version. 8, 11, 17, 21. LTS means what? Long time support. Long time support. Nothing but stable versions. These are technically stable versions or not, guys? Add junit Jupyter in pom.xml as dependent by collecting from mvnrepository.com. If project is created by using what? Maven archetype 1.5, then junit file libraries will come automatically as default dependencies. Simply as what? Default dependencies. Okay. If not, you can collect this one from MVN repository, guys. This is the main jar file. Scope is test. Are both the jar. This is what additional advanced jar file. Okay, for advanced features of JUnit 5, that Jupyter params. One is Jupyter API, one is Jupyter params. Actually, for basic test, this is enough, guys. Jupyter API is enough. This is my JUnit Jupyter params or not, guys. SRC main Java to place main Java code. Test Java to place what? Unit testing code or not, guys? At the rate test to make the method of test class as what? Test method. Assert equals not equals to check whether expected result is matching or not matching with what? Actual result. Assert to throws to check expected exception has come or not. To check whether expected exception has come or not. Assert timeout to check whether business method execution is completed in specified time or not. Before each, these are life cycle methods, guys. These are life cycle method. I'll talk about that. Don't worry. Okay, guys. Some method test with positives and negatives. This is how we have to run the test case. Okay. Okay. Shall we see the basic example, guys? The same old one, some method only, but we want to write in a proper order, right? Or if JUnit file libraries are coming automatically into pom.xml because of archetype project we created, there is no need of what? Adding them separately by collecting from mvnrepository.com, right? There is no need of adding them separately. If not coming, version is not happy for you, then only try to add them separately. Okay. What is there? Maven project. Now onwards, maximum projects we try to create using Maven. If not Maven, sometimes we can use what? Gradle also. Sometimes we can think about using what? Gradle also. Say next, guys. Tell me. Maven hyphen archetype hyphen. What is there? Quick start. Maven hyphen archetype hyphen quick start. Say next. Say next. What is there? JUnit pros 01. What's the default package you want to get? com.nt.service or main, anything, guys. Okay. Say finish. Yeah. Say what? Yes. Yeah. This Saturday, I have some work in the evening. Can I take your session in the morning hours? 1 minute. Don't excite. I will take everyone. Morning 9 o'clock. Anyone is having any other class? No, spring means I only taking. No, don't talk about my session class. Apart from my session class, any other classes are there? You have a what? Exam is there? Exams are there on Saturday. Then fine, good, write exams. I will not take the class. Okay. Yeah, tentative plan is Saturday evening session is there. If not there, I will confirm on Thursday or Friday. As of now, officially we have a session on Saturday. Okay. Fine, no problem. You attend your regular classes, not a problem. As of now, no change in the timing. Okay. By default, one app.java has come. No, I don't want to use this, guys. I want to take my own class. First example, wantedly taking simple one, guys. Okay, my class name is Math Operations. What operations, guys? My class name is Math Operations. Here is my Math Operations dot Java. Okay. Public double. We'll take double maximum. Public double sum. Public double sum. Double X double Y. Double X double Y. Return X plus Y. Okay, X plus Y. So this is a simple service class having business method. That's great. I'll take one more method, my dear. Public doubles. Okay, double X double Y. Like this, any number of methods can be there now, boss. X minus Y. Okay, I want to test this sum method and sub method. Test with positives, negatives, zero, mixed values, 4. Same thing for sub also. But if you want, you can add test with big numbers, test with small numbers. Small numbers anyhow we'll test, guys. Test with big number, 1 crore, 2 crore kind of numbers. Better to take ones na, boss. Okay, sum method also. On subtraction also same thing we should do. So overall 4 methods plus 1. 5 methods on each method has come na. Total 5 test methods. That means 5 test case method. Where we have to write in test case class. Where we write this test case class, guys? In SRC test Java. But before writing them, I would like to check in Maven dependency, JUnit, Jupyter API, Jupyter parameters both has come. Sorry, I have not added. How come they have come? They are the default jar that comes in every project, boss. They are the default jar that comes in every project or not, guys. When you create Maven project, they will come automatically or not, guys. They definitely come automatically or not, guys. Okay, that's fine. Okay, but Java version still showing 17, guys. So what should I do to get the 21 version? Here is my 21. Here is my 21. Let me say Maven update. Update project, save okay. Yeah, changed the version to 21, my dear. That's good. Math operation service class is ready. Next, SRC test Java. Here is my service. App test. If you don't like app test, what you can do, guys? Okay, what is our class name, guys? Okay, math operations test. Math operations test, guys. Okay, math operations test. Why there is error? Yeah, when you take a public class, class name and file name should match or not, guys. Okay. Public wide test sum with positives. Test sum with positives, right? Fine. Okay, here what is there? Into x is equal to 100, y is equal to, double value na? How to take 100.0? Not into boss. I have to take what? Double. Double x. Yeah, this is first example. Wantedly taking small one. First, you have to habituate to the procedure, guys. Yeah, then double actual is equal to 300.0. Okay, double actual is equal to 300.0. Double. I'm creating object for math operation class. Math operations. Math operations. Math is equal to new math operations of double expected. I think this is not actual. This is expected. This is actual. Double actual is equal to. Tell me, guys. Double actual is equal to math operations, math dot sum of what is there, x comma y. One is x, one is y. Okay, assert equals, assert equals, assert equal, first expected, then actual, expected and actual. Create method. No. Assert true only imported. Here I will say star. Class is important now, my dear. But to static import is done. It is having overloaded. Taking byte, taking short, taking int, taking double. All expected things are there or not there. Expected comma this. There is a provision of passing delta value. When you are doing scientific calculations, on paper you will get some 3 point some decimal points. In actual results, meter may give 3 point some other decimal point. So some kind of delta difference is allowed or not, guys? Some kind of difference is allowed or not, guys? That is called delta value. How much difference is okay for you? That is called delta. 0.1 delta is okay. Actually won't come, guys, but I am okay if 0.1 difference comes. Especially when I am adding what? Floating point numbers, or when I am doing some scientific calculation, some difference may not come exactly, guys. So how much difference is okay for you? This much difference is okay. Optional to place, but I'm telling you can place it. Okay, na boss? Especially while dealing with the physics lab experiments, when you are writing test cases for what? Minute differences calculations. In that situation, this is useful, my dear. Okay. Copy this, paste, paste, paste. Test with positives. Test with what? Negatives. Negatives. Minus 100, minus 200. Here is what? Minus 300. I have to check whether it is happening or not. Test with mixed values. What values? Test with mixed values. Right, boss? Minus 100, 200. It is what? Minus 100. Yeah, positive 100 only, na? Right. Okay. Test with zeros. Test with zeros. with zeros. Okay. I will take 0 0.0. Here also 0 0.0. Here also 0 0.0. Math operation, math is equal to new math operation. Double actual is equal to, what is there? Math dot sum. What dot sum, guys? Math dot sum. What dot sum, my dear? Math dot sum. Math dot sum x comma y. Assert equals expected comma actual. Assert equals expected comma what? Actual. Everyone getting my point there, guys? Come on. Right. Test with big number. Test with big values. Test with big values. Right, guys? Some big numbers I am placing here. Okay. Okay. How many zeros I kept? I don't know. Right. Copy this. This. Assert equals expected comma actual. Assert equals expected comma what? Actual. Fine. But how to make these methods as test methods, guys? At the rate test. At the rate test. At the rate test. At the rate test. Here is my at the rate test. Yeah, same thing I have to. If user gives string value, then our error. If user gives string value, it should throw exception. But did we design our method throwing exception? Did we write any validation, guys? If you write validation, we can match the exception, right? But moreover, when parameters are double, how can you pass string? Who asked this question? Vamsi Vellapu. Okay, when method is in double value, then you pass. First of all, your compilation completes. I am also taking your statement very seriously. First of all, code has to be compiled. Then testing. Okay. We don't know, sir. User can pass anything. Ayyo, wow. These are the business method now, my dear. Are we expecting scanner through values? No. Then how can user can pass anything? And moreover, if you use the next int method, how user passes string values? Use brains, use brains. First of all, compilation has to be completed, right? When you pass string value and double is expected, compilation completes or not? And after compilation only on the stable code we test. Okay. Come out of that feeling, not possible. I am also carried away with your statement. Like this converts directly to round up values or not. Why it will convert? In your business method, when conversion is not there, why it will convert? This is testing only tool, not other tool. Are you expecting everything in this tool? Waste fellows. Yeah. Sheikh Imam. It is a just a testing tool. It is not all round tool. It is there to check whether expected results are matching with what. You joined in the company as a Java developer. Can you do Python work? Muddy fellow. If you think what's the use, if you think what's the use, it's your mistake. Don't ask her to think much about that tool. You and your expectations. Copy this, paste it. Test sub with positives. Positives. How much? Minus 200. Right, guys? 100 minus 200. Minus 100. What is the method? Sub. Okay. Test sub with negatives. Minus 100 minus this one. When you try to deduct, what happened? Sum will happen now, boss. Negative minus negative, it is what? Positive. Positive will come. Positive will come. Minus 300. Oh, okay. Let's do sum with mixed values. Minus 100 minus 200. How much? 100 only, na? Okay. Minus 300 will come. Minus 100 minus 200. How much? Okay. 300. How much will come, Ra? 100. Okay. Math operation. Here is what? Sub. Here also sub. Test with zeros. 0, 0. What is this? X comma Y. Expected comma actual. Here is what method? Sub. 0 minus 0 is 0 only, na? Test sub with big values. Test sub with what values, guys? Big values, right? Yeah, here is 1 lakh something something. How much you will get? Minus this. Math operations, right? Yeah, total how many test methods are there? 10 test methods are there. Okay. Now you can run the test case class directly, boss. Video paused. Online students, let me know. Still video paused. Can we write directly x minus y? X minus y means that is system calculation, Rana, boss. Someone is saying that int expected is equal to x minus y. That is system calculated one. No, don't write that. Expected one should always manual calculation. Expected one should always be manually calculated one. Math operation tested out Java. Right click, run as last one, replace sub. Okay. Sub. Run as, what is there? JUnit test. Oh, all are correct, 2 are failed. Expected is minus 300, it was 100. First one, test sub with negatives. Or it is executing random order, was. Test sub with negatives. Acha. Sub with what? Negatives. Expected is 300, but it was what? 100. Okay. Right only, na? Plus 100, na? Okay. No, yaar. 100, 100. Wait. Read the error properly. Don't excite. Test sub with negatives. Expected is minus 300. It was what? 100. How come it was 100? 1 minute. Why 100? 1 minute. Okay. Minus 200 minus 100. Okay. Acha, minus it has deducting the. Okay. 100 minus 200 minus 100. Okay. Minus 200 minus 100. Okay. Acha, minus minus it has deducting the. Okay. 100 minus 200 minus 100. Okay. Acha, minus minus it has deducting the. Okay. 100 minus 200 minus 100. Okay. But you know, it's clearly saying that it was 100. Arey, that's a secondary, Babu. First, concentrate on one. Test sub with negatives. This is the method only. Focus on that line first. Math operation, sub comma this. Okay, fine, let it be. What's another problem? Mixed values. Expected is 100, but it was minus 300. I think in both places we have done wrong. Okay, expected with the negatives are mixed values, sir. Yeah, minus 100, minus 200, minus addition. Okay, it is going to be what? Minus 300. Okay, whatever it is, Babu. I'm not here to teach your childhood math. Okay, whatever it is, Babu. What is there? Unit test. Why is it positive, guys? Why is submitting with big values gives negative value? Higher, lower value from higher value, negative number, na? What's happening, my dear? Sushma madam, I don't know why you confused. This is the first value, this is the second value. X minus y. No, it should be negative number only, na? You treat it as a 10, 20, minus 20, minus 20, minus 10. 20 minus 10, 10 only. But it is 10 minus 20, na? Okay, fine, it happens sometime. Too much of Java is not good for health sometimes. Oh, okay. How can we execute top to bottom instead of random execution? For that one, we have to specify order. Wait for some time. There is a provision of specifying order. As of now, it will go by alphabetic order only. Or randomly it is picking up. But you can control the order. Wait for a few days. I will give that knowledge also. Junit is not started and ended today. Another 2-3 sessions are there for that. One by one, I will come. That's good. But good doubt. Good observation and good doubt. But I have one complaint, guys. In Java, object creation is a costly affair. Yes. But in every test method, I am creating object. Same object. Boring same object. Total how many times I created? 10 times, Ra. You only said, na, 10 test methods are there. All are same objects. Create one object and use it for 10 times. This sounds great. For that one, we have to bring JUnit life cycle methods into picture. What methods? Yeah, there is an annotation called before all. Before all annotation based user defined method should be a static method, guys. What method? Static method. That is not factory method, Babu. Ganga, Jamuna, please focus. I said life cycle method, not the factory method. Factory method is different, life cycle method is different, right? Okay, guys. Here is what? Public void, static void. I am taking one thing called setup once. Some user defined, but must be static method. Must and should be static method. In static method, only static variables are visible now, boss. That's why private math operations. Private math operations math. Here is what? Math is equal to new math operations of. I create an object, my dear, but it should be taken as static, my dear. Control plus shift plus O. Operations. That's good. Sys trace. Okay, boss. Okay. I create. But how does it become so life cycle method? At the rate before. At the rate before all. That's great. Copy this Array, location is not important. Anywhere you can give. Public static void. Tear down once. What is there? Tear down once. Yes. What is there, guys? Tear down once. Tell me here what is there. After all. At the rate after all. At the rate after all. Okay, boss. Tear down once. Math is equal to new math operations. Math is equal to new math operations. Okay, this is my tear down once. Okay, it's better to nullify the object now, boss. This will execute at the end of all test case method. Setup once will execute before getting into all test case method, only for one time. So there I am initializing object, here I am nullifying the object. This nullified object becomes ready for garbage collection. Okay, that's great. So once that is done, my dear, have a look. Have a look. I can stop creating object like this. I can stop creating object like this. I'm taking full benefit of that. Don't say yes or no. Yes, boss. This is done or not done, guys? Math operations test.java. Run as junit test. Setup once and tear downs once executed or not, guys? Okay, same output, guys. Look at the JUnit. Success has come. Success has come or not, guys? 1 minute. Let me give the feeling after at the end of test cases, these are executed. Sys trace. Sys trace. Sys trace. Sys trace. Setup once only for one time. All test case methods are executed in random order. Okay, then tear downs once is executed or not, guys? What are the annotations we have used? Before all, after all. Before all. One time execute. They must be static methods, guys. They must be static method. If you don't take static, you will get the error. Suppose I have not taken this one as a static method. Definitely you will get error or not, guys. Math operations test. Right click. Run as JUnit test. Okay, red color. Exception has come. After all method must be static method. It is saying after all method must be taken as static method or not, guys? Okay, if you take static, problem is solved. So this before all, after all method must and should be taken as a static method. JUnit test. Fine. Okay. Green color. What's the beauty of it? You have given this code to some TL to Git repo. You want to run the test. Again, all you need to do run as JUnit, right? You need not to write everything manually. Remember, the report also comes automatically. If you use what is there? Maven commands. What is there? Run as build dot dot. What is there? Test, not test. Surefire. Surefire report. Surefire report. Report. Surefire report. Report. Report spell mistake. Okay. Apply run. Surefire report guys. Surefire report. Say refresh. Refresh it guys. Link is changed today or you are logging with old link? Online students? Did the link change or are you logging with old link? Old link only. Fine. Admin madam, can you change the link as early as possible? Along with the link, please provide Google Drive for the students. Yeah, target folder, guys. Surefire reports, guys. Not Surefire report. Reports, guys. Surefire.html, guys. Open with a web browser. Say refresh. How many tests? 10. Errors 0. Failures 0. Skipped 0, right? Success rate 100. And we are getting information more on this. How much time it has taken, every information is coming or not, guys? Wednesday are going to change, no problem, go ahead. Surefire.html, like this we can get the report or not, guys? Suppose one test case is failed. Okay, I talked about delta value also, my dear. Let me show the delta value. Actually, this is right, not a right situation. Expected is 300. Okay, but I am getting 301. Actually, error, right? But here I will say 1.0 difference is okay for me. 1.0 difference is okay for me. I don't mind. No, don't apply for some method. I'm showing only difference. You have to apply while dealing with the physics formulas, physics experiments, chemistry experiments. On paper, one number will come. With equipment, one number will come, right? But they will say this much difference is okay. Allowed. This much difference is allowed. So that kind of situations I am talking. But right now I don't have that. That's why I'm assuming, okay, one number is okay for me. Math operations test, guys. Run as JUnit test. See, actually I should get error, boss. But I'm getting green mark now, boss. One either that side or this side, okay for it. That is the meaning of delta. Very popular wording, boss. Delta value. In real life also we use that word. I don't know how much you are aware of it. I have to pay 10 lakh to my friend. I paid 7 lakhs and I'll keep one message. And I paid 7 lakh, delta 3 lakhs I will pay later. That means a difference. Here delta means how much a difference okay for you. Are you getting my point? See the signature, you will understand delta. Are they saying delta? Yeah. Double delta. What is there? What's the meaning of that delta, guys? Parameter. Parameter delta is explained or not explained? Okay. are equal within the given non-negative delta. What is that? Non-negative. Accept that expected and actual are equal within the non-negative delta. Okay, boss. So delta value. 1 minute. I have to give the signature and explanation somewhere. Okay, delta is the most important one here. Accept that acceptable expected. How much difference is the allowed amount value of difference between expected and actual results. That's the meaning of delta, guys. Array temporarily, sir, I want to see the failure, whether how the failure comes in the report. Suppose if I don't keep the report, now it is a failure only, na boss. Failure will fail only that. Remaining test will execute normally, guys. Okay, tell me. Run as JUnit test. Red mark totally not failed, guys. Only this one failed. That error is coming or not, guys. Okay, say refresh. I think it won't give updated result because we have not run the. We have to again run the plugin one more time, boss. Right click, run as, what is there? Maven build, what is there? Test. Apply, say run. Apply, say run. Okay. Not that, guys, not that. It's my mistake. Maven build, purifier report. What is their report? Apply, say run. Yes, guys. Say refresh. One failure it is showing. Success rate is 90% now, my dear. Okay. In the execution of these test cases, I felt 1 2 test cases I should ignore temporarily. I don't want to see them. They should be physically present, but they should not participate executing. Some with a big value, some more checking is required. Get there disabled. What is there? At the rate disabled. Run as a JUnit test. Okay, JUnit, modal fail. 10 by 10, one skipped, errors are 0, failure is 1. Skipped one is errors are 0, failure is 1. Check it out. Blank one is coming now, my dear. Skipped one is appearing like blank one here, right? Okay, look at the report generation, boss. Right click, tell me. Run on build. What is there? Hey, 1 minute, boss. 1 minute. Why I'm running every time like that? I think there will be history also somewhere. History is not coming. Okay. JUnit pros 0101. I think this is history only, right? This is history only. History. Let's see now. I think previous one it is running. Build dot. Surefire report. Arrow apply, arrow run. Refresh. Skipped one is coming or not? Out of 10, only 8 are executed successfully. One is skipped, one is failed. So 80% result it is showing or not? How to make some test not participate in execution? At the rate disabled. At the rate disabled. Output on the console. Okay, this is with involving what? Before all. Arithmetic object is created there. Yes. Sri Lanka Palai, what is there in confusion, Ra? They are the life cycle methods, my dear. At the rate before all method execute, only one before executing all test cases. At the rate after all execute only once at the end of all test cases. Don't listen, class. Srikanta, can you focus? Stop playing with mobile. They are like constructors and destructors now, boss. At the rate after all, the end it execute, whatever objects are created, you can nullify them, na? It's like a destructor kind of thing. Or finalize method in core Java. Finalize method, when object is about to destroy, that will execute or not, guys. Like servlet lifecycle, init method and destroy method. Init method execute when object is created. Destroy method execute when object is about to destroy. Initialization logic in what? Init method. Uninitialization logic in what? Destroy method. Okay, before all initialization logic. After all method contain uninitialization. Right now, nullification is my uninitialization logic. When I keep reference variable with null, it becomes ready for garbage collection or not. Problem Srikant, problem with your fundamentals. You don't know the fact when you keep null with reference variable, okay, reference is separated from object and object becomes ready for garbage collection, right? First try to know fundamentals. Okay. Upload file. What's your batch code? Tools FS 701. Please reinstall webhook application on your laptop because Python class without any problem or check any other class issue once. It's happening everywhere, Babu. Okay. JUnit. This is JUnit 1. Tomorrow we'll see. That also we'll check once. Right. Where is error? Where is error, Mr. Syed? Without error, how can I solve your error? Syed, I think I have seen your mail also. You are not adding dependent class properly. You are not adding dependent class properly. Could not resolve dependency of the project. You are making one project as dependent to another project in parent tag, it seems. I am hoping so. There, group ID, artifact ID is not given properly. Maybe you are trying to type, don't try to type. Go to what? Maven local repository. For every jar that is kept in local repository, below one POM XML file will be there. From there you have to gather and you have to keep in dependency. From there you have to gather and you have to keep in dependency. Okay. Can we change name of after all before methods are? Maharana, they are user defined method. Any name you can give. But annotation name you cannot change. Annotation name you cannot change. For meaningfulness, I have taken setup once, tear down once. Tear down means what? Shut down once. Shut up once means initialize once. Any name you can give. I think Sahanur Syed, you are not giving proper information under dependency tag or parent tag. Collect that information properly from where? From the even local repository, from XML file. That solves your problem. Otherwise, send complete screenshot. I will try to give the complete solution. Thank you. Have a nice time.